Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome again to another painting tutorial. Today I'll be doing another seascape painting because I just miss doing this. If you're new to my channel, my first real-time painting tutorial was a seascape, and I'm just so happy that I started it with a seascape because it just screams my name. I love the sea, I love the ocean, I love the waters. So today I decided to paint another seascape, and I'll be linking in the description box below my other seascape or ocean and water painting tutorials that I've done in the past so that you can choose from among them. So the colors that I'll be mentioning and using in this tutorial will be listed in the description box below as always. We have here ultramarine, primary blue, green, raw umber, titanium white, lots and lots of titanium white, yellow ochre, and a little bit of light brown here. Okay, so light brown, you just mix your burnt sienna with lots and lots of white. Okay, these colors, yellow ochre and this light brown, will be used for the sand part. Okay, let's begin now. I'm using an 11 by 14 canvas paper. You can definitely choose a bigger proportionate size canvas. You can even choose a different shape of canvas or any material that you want to use for your tutorial. I mean, for your painting, not for your tutorial. Okay, so let's begin now. I'm gonna wet first my brush just to sketch first where things are gonna go. So I'll be using my um, what's this color? Ultramarine, just to define where the horizon line is gonna go. So the horizon line should not be too low. It should be a little bit high because we want to paint waters. We want to emphasize the water. Okay, so there. Just about that line. Just make it straight. Okay. If it's not straight, just go ahead and redo the line. Okay, now I'm gonna get my primary blue and I'm gonna just apply it right next to it. Okay, just like that. And I'm gonna get my white and green right here. Try to blend. If you're using a canvas paper just like me, you probably will notice that your paints dry quicker. Okay. If that happens, you can definitely use more water. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna wet my brush. Okay, make sure there's lots of water because we're painting waters, so it should be a little bit more watery. I'm gonna get my ultramarine, my raw umber, and white. It's like grayish, bluish color. So again, more ultramarine. Okay, and this will be right next to that green color. I'll be adding more white. It's really strong. And I apologize for the noise. It happens every time I'm painting. I don't know why. I guess it's just testing my patience. And it happens on a Sunday. You know, how nice. Okay. We're just doing the underpainting, by the way. Now I'm going to get back to my primary blue, but this time I'll be adding more white. We're just going to layer everything. Lay down the colors first before we do some detailing. Okay, I'm going to add more water because the paper is super absorbent. So this is a little bit of a challenge for me. Okay. Then I'll be getting my green. I'll be mixing that with a little bit of raw umber just to tone the colors down. Maybe a little bit of yellow ochre as well. And then I'm just gonna add that greeny colors right here. Okay. I'll be adding a little more blue to my green. Just around this area. Okay, I might make some adjustments, okay? Because I tend to paint big, by the way, if I haven't mentioned yet. Or if you don't know me, I tend to paint big because I'm used to painting on large canvases. So when I use smaller materials, I always lose the proportion because I don't trace anything when I paint. I just go for it and just correct things as I go. All right, so I might make some changes. Let's do the sand first so that we don't lose it because, again, I tend to paint big. I'm gonna get my light brown and yellow ochre right here. I'm just gonna mix them together and I'm just gonna lay the, I'm gonna mix it with yellow, with raw umber. With the sandy part. Gonna get white. And don't worry if the green is mixing, it's actually nice, okay? Because the water and the sand color produces a little bit of greeny effect. Okay, okay, a little bit of yellow ochre and try to make some blending. Okay, more white. Okay, like that. Okay. This is very preliminary, and I really don't have any idea what time I'll finish or how long I'll do this. But I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, now that we've underpainted the water part, let's do the sky part. So you can see here we have layers of colors from ultramarine to green. Now let's do the sky. And for the sky, I'll be using my white and primary blue. And I'm just gonna lay the colors right there. Okay, again, I'm gonna get my primary blue and I'm just gonna use that to create some darker blues on the sky. Okay, I'm gonna use another brush. I'm gonna get my white. You can grade the white by adding a little bit of raw umber to that so that it's not pure white. And I'm just gonna create some clouds. I'm gonna get my ultramarine plus white, and I'm just gonna use a little bit of violet, like a violet color right here, just above the horizon line. It's very subtle. Okay, you don't have to make it too violet. Okay, I'm gonna get my white again, plus primary blue, maybe more white. I want some more details. And more white. Okay. I'm gonna get my green. Okay, it's not, we don't want to put so much green in the sky, but it should be there. You know, a little bit of that color right on the sky part. It doesn't have to be too green, just a little bit. Okay. And these are just light effects more than anything. It's not really the colors of the sky. It's more of light effects. Okay. And all right. We'll go back to that later. And now I'm gonna get a smaller brush. I'm gonna redefine the horizon line. I'm gonna mix my ultramarine plus umber and just redefine, okay, the horizon line. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm gonna get my primary blue, mix it with a little bit of white and water. So I'm gonna go a little bit diagonal. Okay. Let's create now some movements. I'm gonna get my white and a little bit of green, mix with the blue color. Okay. Then some more depth. Okay. And then some green and raw umber. Okay. More raw umber. Let's just create those waves. Okay. And then yellow ochre plus white. Right here. Okay, and then let's get back to green colors. Maybe a little bit of blue. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna get my ultramarine plus primary blue. And I'm just gonna create some depth. Okay, right here. You know, this will make sense later once we do the foams. For now, we're just doing the structure, I must say. Let's just keep going. Keep going. Okay, so excuse me. I just had a very itchy throat. So I grabbed a glass of water. It happens every time I'm painting. Okay, so I'm gonna get my um, ultramarine plus gray color. So I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of black and then white. And I'm gonna dry brush right here. Okay, right here. Using a diagonal brush strokes. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm gonna apply the same color, okay, by using some dry brushing technique. Right here. So let's start creating some foams, but we don't want to use pure white just yet. Okay, we'll stick to the grayish color. I'm so sorry. A little bit of light green right here on the right side. What just happened to my throat? Right. Like that, and then some more gray, sorry, light yellow green or light green colors right here. I'm gonna mix my primary blue with white, and then again primary blue. Let's create some foamy effects right here. Now I'm gonna start applying just pure blue or primary blue. And then some green and white. I'm so sorry about my. I hate it. Okay, I don't like that effect on my throat whenever I cough suddenly. So just using some pastel green color, let's brighten up this part of the seascape. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna switch to a darker color. I'm gonna use my raw umber. Let's create some rocks. Just like that. And then I'm gonna just like that. Small one, a small one, and then another one right here. Maybe right here. So these are just tiny rocks that you can actually do away with. However, just it will make our painting more realistic. It will add more life to it. Although these are lifeless things, but it will make your painting more relatable because you probably have seen uh, a beach with lots of rocks on the shore, right? So it's more relatable. You can definitely picture yourself in this seascape painting. Okay, now I'm gonna get my white, pure white, and I'm just gonna dry brush right in the middle, almost middle, okay, right here. let's brighten up this area because this is where the light is, this is where the sun is hitting. Just again, some gray colors right here. And then let's create some shadows. I'm going to create some some foams. I know that my voice is quite annoying today. It's so annoying. I've been drinking water already. Okay. And we'll be using my palette. We'll be using our palette knives later to add more texture and to add more movement. Okay. I'm gonna get my yellow green. So I'm gonna mix my green with some yellow ochre. Okay. So using just yellow ochre, I'm just gonna make it more yellowy, this part. Okay, and using my raw umber, let's create some shadows. Now I want to use my palette knife just to get things started, because if we don't really start the palette knifing, we will be discouraged by the look of it because it's not really creating anything, right? I mean, it's making sense already, but we now want some sort of movement. So I'm going to dab the back of my palette knife onto my white, pure titanium white. Or maybe not. I'm just going to add a little bit of raw umber to my white so that it's not pure titanium white. And I'm just going to create some circular patterns. I'm just glad that my throat is not itchy anymore. And just like that. I'm just going to go ahead and create some movement right here. So I'm using my palette knife still. Okay. Now I'm going to switch to my greeny colors just to lighten things up a bit. And then I'm going to switch to raw umber just to darken things up a bit. Okay. I'm gonna get my yellow ochre plus white. Here. And then some pure white, just to brighten things up a bit. Okay. Then my light browns. I'm gonna get back to to this rock later. Okay. You need more white. Right. I'm just gonna keep going until I'm happy with it. It needs a lot more depth, and I'm gonna go for that. And again, I don't care what time I'll finish. Oops, what is that color? It's too dark. I'm gonna add more details. And this rock needs to have more light. And I forgot that I'll be using burnt sienna. I didn't know that I did not. I'm I I'm surprised that I did not mention burnt sienna because I always use burnt sienna in my paintings. I'm just gonna use burnt sienna and of course black. We're gonna use that. Okay, now let's go back to this rock. And those other rocks that we painted over. Okay, now I'm gonna get my black. Okay, I'm gonna use my black now to make some darker or low lights on the rocks. Okay, and then using some black, I'm gonna mix my ultramarine, okay, and blue with black. so that I create some shadow right under the rock. Not right under, but just right below it. All right, let me check. Okay, I'm loving it already, but it still needs some sort of muting. So we're gonna mute a lot of areas here because I can see a lot of bright colors. So using a wider brush, okay, I'm gonna dab onto my watered down white. Okay, I'm gonna add black to that so it's a little bit gray. Ooh, that's too much gray. That's not what that's not what I don't that's not what I want. That's not the color that I want. It's too much. Okay, so I'm gonna add more white to that so that we balance the colors. I'm gonna water it down, and I'm gonna start creating some um, glazing on some areas. And by doing this, I'm also muting my painting. Okay. I love using my fingers, my hands on my canvas. I just love it because it evenly distributes the paints that you would not probably have achieved if you're just using um, the normal brushing. No, I'm gonna have to mute that. Okay, I'll get my primary blue. Primary blue plus black, just to give it some depth right here. And then some yellow greenish tinge to this area. Mm, like that. Okay, let's add some sort of blue colors on the foams. Like that. And I'm gonna get my white. Okay, again, some ultramarine, dark ultramarine. Let's create some more depth on the distant portion of the ocean or the sea. And then some blue colors. Okay, like that. It's nice. Okay. We're almost, it's making more sense now. Okay, now I'm gonna get my white. Okay. And then I want to go back to the sky. I want to create more clouds. Not all clouds should be white. Okay, some should be a little more gray. Okay, now using some gray color, I'm gonna mix that with ultramarine. And let's mute that sky. Okay, let's just fix that a bit. Right. Okay, I'm gonna get my white, and I really want to brighten this part. Okay, I'm gonna mix my white with some yellow ochre so that we really highlight this rock. Okay, like that. Okay. Then some black. I'm gonna mix my black with the green color. So we're gonna use this to add more depth. Okay, more black, more depth right here. Okay, and then using my palette knife again, let's just create some distant waves. And some foam was right here. Some watered down greens. Like that. And just I'm gonna use my white, highlight this rock. Also this rock. Some yellow ochre for this rock right here that we almost missed. And right here. I'm gonna add a little bit of burnt sienna so that it looks like uneven portion of the sand. I'm gonna mix my burnt sienna with a little bit of black because we want that color to be right here on the shadow part. Just to give it more depth. Okay. Let me see. Okay, now it's just more about glazing. So I'm just gonna use my gray color and water it down to really mute the color. Let's mute the side. We want it muted, okay? And some light browns here and there. This is for the sand part. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of light browns on the water to suggest um, the meeting of the water and the sand. So it washes away the sand somehow. Oops, it's too dark. Okay. And then just a few more fixing. I'm gonna use my white to mute the sky. Okay, just like that. All right. And then I'm gonna lay some water down the white right on the distant part of the waters. Okay, I really love this one. I thought it was going nowhere earlier because of I don't know. I was having a hard time earlier because I was coughing. That's one, and then number two, I have a bigger expectation when I do waterscapes. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little more yellow greeny colors right here because it's too dark. Okay, just lightening things up a bit. And then some more depth. And then let's make this rock more visible. Like that. Also this. Okay. And some white for this rock. Mhm. And then I'm just gonna lighten this a bit. It's too dark. The shadow part. Okay. Let's lighten it. Just like that. And then I'm gonna get my black just to re-outline the shape of the rock. Okay. Let's make this area brighter. And some more foams right here. Okay, just like that. You know, I'm obsessing already. Okay, and then using some ultramarine, water down. Okay, I'm gonna make this area more like violet looking, just like that. It's very subtle, but it should be there. Okay, just like that. Again, very subtle. And then some more light effects, like pure white on certain areas. Mhm. Okay, like that. Let me check. Okay, let me check my work. All right. I love it. Okay. Okay, I think this is so nice, right? But since I want some more depth, I'm gonna apply some watered down raw umber right here so that it's muted because we want some muted colors, okay? Like that. Okay. So I'm gonna sign this now. I'm gonna use my black and I'm gonna sign right here or right here. Oops. Okay, that's fine. And we're finished. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys, and I hope you paint along with me. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section below. If you're painting along with me, let me know in the comment section below. And again, I apologize for all the coughing that happened during the uh, mid part of the video. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't help it. I tried my best by drinking water to prevent myself from coughing, but I just had to let it out. Okay, so see you in my next one, guys, and have a great week ahead of you, and see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Love you.